So what I do, for example, when I see my properties um, on my on my profile on my portfolio, I check them every single one and see, okay, this property got, like, for example, 600 days. Why 600 days? Okay, let me call this person. But of course, it's not my responsibility, because at the end it's a LPP responsibility to manage that. However, I'm dealing with, because I'm dealing with the viewings. So I got, like, let me call this person. I call the guys and say, look, this property is for a while. I know that you want to sell, so tell me a little bit more about yourself. Why do you want to sell the property? And they just start to talk, and then I just, okay, we have other options, because you told me that you are interested to sell. Why? Um, why don't just start with the auction? Could be another way, and it will be exposure overseas, so you can get investors
Yeah.
abroad overseas. So basically, people who do not live here, and you can also exposure that property there,
Yeah.
and they won't see it. So if everything is virtual, so it's good, because they won't detail basically your property. I won't say that I want to sell something in bad condition, but sometimes something happens. Why the property is for a while? Let's do, because I asked them, let's drop the price, let's reduce the price, and we can start with that. But of course, this the auction that I got is a couple that they separated, so there are no bad terms, but they want more money. So look, if you want to sell your property, because it's like 8 months in the market, and nobody take care about that, let me just, let's go ahead. And they just agree with, and I guess we got one offer 215. So basically it's the asking price that they wanted. For example, I meet you, okay, Bonnie, tell me your situation, just that. Okay. Yeah, I'm a first time buyer. Okay, you got a mortgage. Okay. What do you work with a lender, or do you work with, for example, a broker? No, with a lender. Okay, what's your bank? Oh, I don't know. Lloyd's Bank. Okay. Do you want to just get a phone call from our advisors? They can give you 120 different offers, and you can just see if that works. Okay, let's do it. Give
Yeah.
me a day and a boom. That's it. So I also do like MAB like 30 last month,
Yeah.
right? And I do the same with every single person when I convert. So when I send the congratulations, because I sold the property,
Yeah.
I send them my link,
Brilliant.
that link is
Yeah.
amazing. So I send it for the vendor, and I send it from the buyer. So two different emails,
Yeah.
every single that I sold, and I link that on there. And also I send another email separately, just with the survey.
Yeah, brilliant.
The
Yeah, so
buy
anyone that's watching the video and doesn't know what that is, when you go onto your Go-To account, you've all got a personalised link for survey referrals. So if you include that within your email, the customer fills in their own details as and when they're ready. You know, a buyer that missed out and perhaps they buy something else 3 months down the line, they can click on that link, fill their own details in, and it'll be accredited back to you. So really
Yeah.
nice, easy way to keep a bit
So,
of
so
income.
every single time that I sold a property, I send the congratulations plus another email with a survey. So it's the same link, but
Yeah,
two different bodies
yeah,
emails.
yeah.
And I think that they just, let me click on this, boom, and
Yeah.
they got it. That's
Yeah,
why.
perfect. And it's just 3 or 4 questions, isn't it? Name, telephone, email address.
My thought is that we need to provide more services, all right, for potential buyers, and also for the vendors.
Yeah.
Um, you can ask around, because I'm not from here. I'm not from here. I don't know anybody in Manchester, basically. And it's just knocking the doors, in my
Yeah,
opinion. So I got another one that got 70 people, 70 viewings,
yeah,
and just one offer.
yeah,
That one is nice, even though it's not a long time in the market.
mhm,
It will be nice to make an auction because it's spectacular. It's on gray ankles and doesn't get the interest. And you can do Airbnb. You can do so. It's amazing to make business on that property.
yeah,
It doesn't get too much interest.
yeah, yeah,
So I think that one, even though don't have doesn't have 60 days in the market or 900 days in the
yeah.
market, it got the right stuff to make it an auction there.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
I think the one that you mentioned a minute ago, where you've got a lot of activity on it, like where it's initially gone to market, you've got a whole day of viewings on it. We've had quite a few people that have used the auction in that way as well. So they've said to the customer, look, fantastic news. We've got an open day full of people coming to do it. It's going to turn into a bit of an auction and a bit of a bidding war anyway. So why not do that in a way that's a bit more secure? Do you want me to get Kate to call you and explain it? If they say yes, of course, then that's fine. And if they get the information and they think no, it's fine, we'll go with what we've got and I'm happy with that, then that's down to them. But I suppose, like you say, you're offering the service to the
yeah,
customer. It's
yeah,
down
yeah.
to them to decide.
That, that's the main. That's the key for every single LPA. Ask, just ask. You have to understand every single person as a buyer or as a vendor or basically a person that is buying but also is selling. So you can get in one person both, and it's just to know the market a little bit. Sorry, the market a little bit. And this is what I do. Actually, it's no more than that. Of course, I got another property, another vendor. He really don't care. 600 on the market, 600 days on the market. He got one for 600. So in 2 years, he received just one offer with me,
Yeah, yeah,
and he asked me to ask the buyer to increase the offer.
yes.
So he doesn't really want to sell the property.
No, no.
Um, Honestly, he doesn't want to sell the property, but I offer also the auction,
Yeah,
right? I'm just dealing right now with him. I
yeah,
know I got another property, very so it's valuated for 260, but the vendor wants 400 grand.
wow.
So I will be conducting viewings times 2 times there and
Yeah,
never sold the property.
yeah,
I offer them the auction,
yeah,
but they want 400. They said no straight away.
yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
of course, it's not a really business for you guys also because it's
No,
wasting time. But at the end, it's just understand every single vendor, ask the questions,
yeah.
key questions that basically a normal conversation with them.